What is going on, guys? Rango12 and we are returning to this comic with Spider-Verse Secret Wars issue 5. Now, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I am slowly losing my voice again for some reason. I need my voice. But hopefully I can push through it and continue to get these reviews out for you. Now, before we jump into this issue, I need to remind you guys that I was actually doing a giveaway for a digital version of this comic in the previous issue, and it is now time to announce that winner. So the winner of Spider-Verse Secret Wars issue 4 digital comic giveaway is Deontay Hairston. Now, I apologize if I got your name wrong. Congratulations, you are the winner of Spider-Verse Secret Wars issue 4 digital comic giveaway. Now, I will contact you through YouTube to give you your code and let you know the instructions of how to redeem it, etc. And yeah, so congratulations to you, and for you guys that didn't win, don't worry, there's plenty of other giveaways in the future, and of course I'm doing one right now on my Instagram with Renew Your Vows issue 4. I'm actually supposed to be announcing the winner for that sometime around this week, but I just haven't had time to yet. But you can click the link in the description to go and enter that now. And now that we've got all that out of the way, it is time to jump into this video, so let's go! So as the issue opens up, we get introduced to Spider-Man, or should I say Peter Parker, standing on top of the George Washington Bridge. And we actually learn that this Spider-Man is actually the real Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man that Norman Osborn killed ages ago was actually Ben Reilly. Which is actually rather interesting, but I'm kind of a little bit saddened by it not being as good as what I expected it to be. You know, like, I really wanted to know how Peter Parker was still alive, even though Norman Osborn had killed him. And it kind of feels just a little bit like a generic excuse to keep Spider-Man alive. Oh, it was just a clone of me. It wasn't really me that was killed. And I feel like I really wanted something along the lines of maybe Spider-Man genuinely coming back to life, or like a really interesting twist to it. But instead, they just use that generic excuse, and even though it is good because it's very reminiscent of the Clone Saga, I did have higher expectations, and I think that's where it brought my opinion down a little bit because I expected more. But maybe you guys liked it, maybe you guys didn't. Let me know in the comments below about that part, and we'll see what all you guys think. Now, if you remember from the previous issue, Spider-Gwen and Peter were taking down Venom in the previous issue, and as you can see, Gwen is returning to the building where the rest of the Spider-Men were with Norman Osborn, and she goes in there, there's nothing there really, it's pretty quiet, and then a hole is obliterated through the floor, and that is where the fight is taking place with one of the Thors. Now, I actually forgot that this could happen, but Spider-Man, or Peter Parker should I say, doesn't have his powers anymore, so when he's swinging through the streets, it hurts his arms every time he swings because he doesn't have his spider strength anymore. And I thought that was hilarious just how he still puts up with the pain of swinging, and as you can see, Norman Osborn just takes him out instantly, just kind of floats by him. He's not as fast as he used to be, obviously he can't swing as fast, and he's actually doing this just to distract Norman Osborn so the rest of the Spider-Men and Spider-Gwen can do their thing. So we go back on over to Norman Osborn's tower where the Spider-Men are trying to defeat this Thor guard, and right now they're struggling to take her down. Now, Spider-Man UK is actually giving everyone orders, and he doesn't know what Spider-Ham can do. I watched The Simpsons the other day, hence Spider-Pig. But we actually discover that no matter how much damage Spider-Ham takes, it doesn't hurt him at all. So he gets hit, gets launched through the wall, and it doesn't even hurt him. And once he gets launched through that wall, we discover that Electro is sitting on the other side of that wall, eating his lunch. I'm actually rather surprised by this, that Electro didn't even know this was going on next door, so he runs through to see what's going on. And Spider-Gwen actually has the idea that maybe Electro can help her here by zapping this god of thunder, because obviously lightning and thunder go together, and Electro doesn't even hesitate to do this, which I was actually rather surprised by because, well, Electro's a villain, but he just follows the orders of Gwen straight away. And as you can see, it does not do anything at all, it just annoys the crap out of this Thor character. And this leads to the next idea of Electro slagging this equipment. Now, I don't know what that word means over here. Like, that's more of an American word. So is that like, does that mean something along the lines of destroying it? Like, maybe you guys can help me out with that, please. And thank you. So after Electro does this, it causes some kind of crazy stuff to be going on and causes the entire floor of the building to implode on itself. And it actually looked like those guys were being sucked into a portal, but I don't think they were. Because when Norman Osborn gets there, he walks in the room and they're all still there. That Thor character is finally taken out, but so are the rest of the Spider-Men as well. And Norman Osborn walks in there, struts through the walkway between all of these bodies, kind of talking to himself about the fractured web and how he can use that to his advantage. And he puts the helmet on to create a new world. And then we flick on over to Peter Parker being brought in by the guards, and he actually runs into Spider-Ham. Peter actually thinks that he's hallucinating this again because having a Spider-Ham is so ridiculous that you're obviously going to think that you're imagining it. And Spider-Ham actually ends up beating the crap out of these guards to set Peter free. He even throws down his sandwich or his pizza or whatever he was eating to do this. And then we go back on over to Norman Osborn with the helmet on, about to create a new world. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this helmet just starts obliterating him, starts electrocuting him, and it's actually quite brutal. I was rather surprised that this was in a comic, because like it's got blood on it and everything like that, and usually comics tend to keep the blood to a minimum, obviously because, well, it's a superhero comic, unless it's like Deadpool or something like that. So it was pretty out of nowhere that all this blood just started squirting out of Norman Osborn's face, but either way, it was awesome, and it added to the effect that he pretty much went through a serious injury or he died. But what you can't forget about is the Sinister Six that was working for Norman Osborn, and they actually come in at the last minute to take out Spider-Man, or the Spider-Men should I say. And luckily Spider-Man Noir had the drop on them and actually held a gun to Scorpion's head. And of course the Spider-Men also threatened to use the machine that makes them gods, kind of bluffing the fact that, well, the machine doesn't work anymore, and the last time they tried to get close to it, one of Doom's Thors came through to obliterate them. Now the question for the rest of these Spider-Men is, now what? What are they going to do now that they've got nothing to do? They're all kind of together, and this is where the new series kicks off. It's actually starting in October, and it's called Web Warriors. Now no, it is not the Disney XD's Web Warriors. It is a new comic series coming out called Web Warriors, and it's going to be Spider-Man UK, India Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Ham, Spider-Man Noir, Anya, Spider-Woman, and maybe even a few others who are going to team up to protect the city. And yes, that is a new series that I will be reviewing, and you can see it on screen right now in case you want to know what it's going to look like. And if you follow me on my Facebook page, then you will actually get an early preview of this comic that's already on there now. So if you click the link in the description to go to my Facebook page, you can go check out that early preview and see that for yourself. But yes guys, that is the end of the comic. So what did you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. What did you think about the whole thing with Peter not dying because of a clone and everything like that, and just the overall ending to the comic, and possibly even your thoughts on the new series Web Warriors that's releasing in October? Let me know in the comments. Actually, is it October? I think it might be October or November, but either way, it's one of those. So guys, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Congratulations to the winner of the giveaway, and I'm going to be giving this issue an 8 out of 10. Now that is it for this video guys, so hit the like button on this video. Go to the links in the description to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for all of the latest in comic book news and updates. Also, if you want to know when a video is being uploaded, or whether there's going to be a video today, or if I'm ever having problems with my videos and you want to know why the video hasn't been uploaded, then follow me on Twitter, because I always tweet on there what's going down with my videos. And also, if you want to know what I'm doing in my free time when I'm not editing these videos, then follow me on Instagram for more. Last but not least, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all later.